And we are back. I'm quite happy to see Vidit next to me. Welcome.
Thank you.
I saw some story or reel that you and your twin brother were explaining the system of Total Chess.
Yes, I think now it should be clear. Yeah.
Okay. It went viral. Hopefully something will happen here in the studio as well. Yesterday you played a game. It was not so easy in the opening. Actually, that was my student. I taught him Rouser. He was 2350. He's from US, right?
Yeah.
And then he improved to 25, and it's maybe not an easy pairing for you.
Yeah,
in the
not
first
an
round.
easy. Especially, I was upset at Vincent because he dropped and he gave me the black for no absolute reason. Especially when last year I helped him get like 5 whites, and this is how he pays me back, you know. So
with that kind of friends, you don't need enemies.
yes.
Okay, but yeah, okay. Today you are resting. How did you spend your time?
So, okay, I was just relaxing throughout the day, and I don't know what has happened today.
Okay.
So it means that I spent the rest day well.
Very good. We have this multi-boards view. You are leading 2-0, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
But we can go one by one. So
Yeah, I'm curious to see how my team is doing. I think the top 2 boards are the most critical because there are grandmasters on those boards. So maybe we can check that out.
Yeah, I think Navarra mentioned that, Bolek told me that Navarra mentioned that in 2013 here they played versus, or he played versus Sumets and lost again.
Yeah.
No, Sumets, he was 2600 at some point. And today he's playing versus Hari. But let's check, let's see one by one. So classical slight advantage, or is it even bigger?
Is this the live board?
Yes. Oh no, it is. Yeah, it is.
No, because here
sorry,
on the
sorry,
camera I
sorry,
see a
sorry.
different
This
board.
is the.
Okay, I mean this looks like big improvements. from
Yeah.
what
So let's
what
say
happened?
for last few moves. So normal stuff to avoid bishop exchange.
Yeah, Vincent is very good in such positions. He has like fantastic feeling. So unless you try something concrete, you will get slowly squeezed. He has fantastic feel for such position, and I think that's what happened. Black was pushed back. F3 bishop.
When you say it, because you also have this feeling, that's actually how I see it.
Vincent is even better in such positions, I would say, because this is what he does. Yeah, puts the bishop on g2 and b2. Always, doesn't matter what the line, and he feels very comfortable.
Which influence is that? It's not probably Peter's leg, or it is.
It could be in the sense of the type of position. Maybe he started this to avoid theory, or have a. I don't know actually. It's a good question how Vincent came
With that style.
Yeah.
Because he changed a bit his style, right? Maybe 2-3 years ago he was playing more a little bit force line. Now he can.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what was going on. Knight d3.
This is a very good position for white. Although, I mean, the game will still go on. Do you play f5 or not? There is f5, there is e4, king h1. Yeah. I think f5, knight f4, bishop g2 looks the most natural.
This kind of.
Yeah. And bishop g2 and black's knight. All these pieces are passive, and the knight on d7 is misplaced, so big advantage. I mean, this is good, looking good for Vincent. Maybe we can check Hari.
Okay, let's check Hari. So we left around here. Vasily was here. We were checking a bit games, and then hang on.
Bishop
So
h3.
I just need to refresh it. So now we are in this.
Oof, this looks like Queen's Indian gone very, very wrong.
Okay, let's go from the beginning. You might add something. So bishop a6.
Yeah, standard
This is like a
line.
little bit old style, huh?
Yeah, it's very standard.
I believe for you guys, but for let's say club players, it's not easy to understand hanging pawns. Even for me, like a grandmaster, sometimes it's hard to understand what is good and what is bad. I know, of course, knight goes to e6, and when it's good, when it's.
I think it's very concrete. I think in the game, for example, bishop c1, c5 was takes, and he thought that after knight e1 he has pressure.
Mhm.
But black had knight e6 just in time.
Mhm.
Because if you take on d5, there's knight d4 ideas.
Mhm.
So it was concrete, and now the activity compensates for it. So if you don't get activity, the hanging pawns can be weak, but dynamically it gives you more space and chances to for counterplay.
And let's say, I don't know, 20 years ago, players like Adams would play only, but these days everyone is playing hanging pawns. You're not afraid to enter that
Yeah,
kind
because
of...
engine nowadays shows that it's very much playable. Like the evaluation, earlier we used to read books and think that, oh, weak pawn. Like for example, nowadays isolated queen's pawn is no longer like considered a big weakness, because we see that with engine it defends very easily.
Okay, fine. So it went this way.
It's like a traffic jam. There's no all the pieces concentrated.
And this is the current position. So how to go?
Many options again. There is d4, there is c4.
Usually c4 maybe, but also as you said, d4 is...
Yeah, c4 is very tempting to open up. Another idea which is Hari's typical move would be rook c7. Just get out of the pin, threaten knight d4. I'm curious what Hari will do here. Maybe rook c6 also. He doesn't, if he doesn't want to commit with anything. And how long has he been thinking on this move?
I'm not sure that I can get this info. Okay, maybe we'll check later. I'm not sure.
Overall, it looks very good for our team.
Let's check David. This is, I believe, current position. So we can go from the beginning. I haven't seen Alepen for a long. I was playing this 20 years ago. It was super popular with this queen c3 stuff, queen e2, queen c3, then bishop d2, bishop takes c3.
Nowadays knight c3, yeah, they go directly. Not rook d1.
Yeah. So here, bishop d7, queen b6, a6, knight a5.
All kind of things.
Yeah. And you can enter this French style.
It looks like it's very good for white, this position. But something went wrong for David.
Okay. Let's see. Probably taking or...
Yeah, taking. It's like now French. Knight e5, yeah. This is the thing, yeah. David is a very direct player. Like, extremely direct. Maybe bishop f4 was better. Not to commit. Just put on bishop on g3. Very stable advantage. That's
this is now French defense, sort of. Where you can get bishop f4 immediately.
And he went a bit direct. Probably misevaluated this. Okay. Also looks good, but now black has some counter. Bishop e8 maybe, yeah.
Already getting complicated.
Oh, bishop h5, queen f1. That's the trick.
Yes, saving the exchange.
It says equal, although I don't totally understand why. Is there some idea with knight takes e5?
Oh. Maybe. But engines say that's not the case. Let's find the defense.
Bishop d1.
Oh.
That's the
That's very nice. And white is on time to save the piece. So I don't know, maybe something with some jumps. Knight
d4,
knight
bishop
d4.
d1.
Yeah, then maybe some rook c8.
Not clear why it's
Probably
equal.
black needs to find now exact
Yeah.
moves.
Maybe d4. Knight d4, bishop g6. But engine doesn't approve of it so much.
Okay, it's not so clear, but let's go with the main line. So knight
Bishop
d4.
d1.
Okay. Maybe to take some knight c2. Is this some kind of thing? Probably then d4, but probably.
No, that allows too much play.
Yeah.
Maybe just bishop g6 actually, and then knight c2. Or no?
Okay, let's take.
Rook d1.
I have a feeling that something is around. But
I don't see it.
rook c8.
Rook c8, bishop b2, rook c3. That's the point.
So we need to, yeah.
Yeah, that's the point, yeah.
I don't know which rook, let's say this
Yeah.
one, and then if you go bishop, then there
Yeah.
is this tactic.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you need to take probably the knight on d1, but
Yeah. But okay, it's not so clear that...
so
there
if
was...
you take with the knight on d1, I have something direct. Okay,
it's
to
equal,
hold equal, yeah, to exchange.
but not easy to understand that this is the way for
Mhm.
black. By the way, there are some moves in both the games. Of
Okay, let's
Hari
just
and
briefly
Vincent.
go back. It would be fine to get, nice to get this info how long Hari was thinking in this position before. In which this position you wanted to ask?
Yeah, bishop h3 already. Like
After bishop h3, how long he's thinking?
But he has played. I think 2-3 moves have happened now.
Yes.
That's what I saw on the live board.
Yes. Okay, I get this info a little bit later. So let's check d4, knight a4, queen d5.
Yeah, very stable. Bishop g2, queen f5. Yeah, and there is pressure. Yeah.
Okay, nice position.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so looks good.
Let's move on.
What about other
Niels
teams?
won. Somehow he's yesterday and today he's very convenient. Niels,
Yeah, he's...
have you seen the opening?
No.
Take a look. Another like
Queen.
old school. And then there was, I know this, I was analyzing, there was a Kasparov Ulf Andersen game.
Yeah, yeah.
Ulf played bishop g6, which is bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I was playing this queen f6 and bishop c5 stuff with the white pieces. Now queen f6, d5, bishop c5. How it goes? I showed this to so already something like this. Then knight f3, queen g6, queen g6 b4. There is this line, which before you needed to analyze. Now and just say it's completely lost for black. So here he went for this g6, a new move for me. And then white started to play alpha 0 style, which probably is fine, but maybe misplayed it very quickly. Now this bishop f3, knight c6.
Yeah, it's in one move it's just gone. Yeah.
And everything falls apart.
Yeah. Very easy.
Huh?
Like too easy. Huh?
Yeah, and then king h5. So very nice win by Niels. Let's see how David Anton is doing.
Yeah, it's also good.
Yeah, this
Like
looks...
maybe it's more interesting to check other teams.
Okay, so do you have some favorite to start with? Maybe Arjun or
Yeah,
someone?
I mean, I think only the top boards will have interesting games, I imagine.
Okay, let's start. This is a current
Typical Arjun position. I mean, just looking at the position, I think Arjun is better because it's his style, complete chaos. And even though Inchin says it's equal, like I think Arjun feels very comfortable in this position.
So let's just discuss how he creates this mess. So
that's a good question.
So let's see. Okay, this is this old line. Yeah, I was telling this to Giri that a5, c4. There is this knight e4 trick, old trick. A5, c4, knight e4, then king d2, a4. This is what I learned 20 years ago. Yeah, so we were following this for users, but just that you see how it went.
Yeah.
Fast forward. Sacking a d pawn. Yeah, and now we start to watch the game, and each move I need to figure it out. What's
A1 rook is hanging.
Yeah.
92.
But
looks
obviously black is the one who is creating more pressure.
Yeah, also on that clock, so it's not going to be easy. I think 92 is the most obvious move, but knight takes g2 maybe there, so it's not clear. Such a mess.
And then you say it's equal.
And maybe just move king to h1.
I would think I'm lost.
Because knight on d6, yeah, that's the savior.
Crazy.
Will he play knight e2 because it's looks scary.
So queen
e2.
Queen e2, yeah.
Now you can imagine, yeah, it's no stable. Like bishop h3.
There is no way to deflect
rook g1.
somehow. Yeah.
Bishop h3, rook g1. Or you can even move the bishop. No, rook g1. Yeah.
If you take, yeah. And suddenly, white is also there to attack.
It's important.
Have you seen his yesterday's
Yeah,
game?
it was drawn, right?
But it was quite well played by black.
Yeah.
Sarach.
Yeah, he played quite decent. In fact, he was even better after the opening, I think.
Let's see how Shak is doing. Okay, it seems that he's winning. 94, this is something which Giri was a bit surprised. And fast forward, typical his position.
How is Nihal doing?
Okay. It was not easy, this 97 stuff and this F5. And now
I was watching this live.
Now everything is...
he will win this. He'll win this. It's a very... He has the initiative and something will go wrong for white. He's very good at such positions.
This was a little bit interesting because this opening, this
Actually,
sideline.
I'm seeing Kirill Alexeyenko after a very long time. Like he qualified for candidates and then post that I haven't seen much of him actually.
Yeah, he was playing. Now he's representing Austria. He was playing for this club, very strong club in Austria. Some league tournaments, and he played in these European teams quite badly. He dropped some points now in Batumi. So I don't know. He looks that he's struggling a bit.
But it's the curse of candidates because many people had this. Like there's a huge drop of motivation, like Duda, Rapport, because the thing is you're playing at the highest level, and after this there is only World Championship left, right? So if you don't win in candidates or if you don't do well, then you're thinking like, okay, what am I aiming for? Like what's the biggest goal? Like you have already in candidates and now what next?
But
so it's very hard to find motivation.
But I recall like Gelfand's statement after his match versus Anand, he lost, that I lived like 3 years from openings and ideas I managed to generate there. But now probably theory is changing. So
it's so fast, You
cannot say that this candidates prep is now helping you like for next few years.
It is helping, of course, but still like the motivation factor is different. And there are few people who absolutely love chess, like Boris. Like doesn't matter, he'll spend all his time on chess, like Chuki. They just are deeply in love with the game, which is not the same for everyone. They love, but not to this extent.
But I recall, for example, this Rosolimo. So he played Sveshnikov in the match, which is popular. Everyone plays Sveshnikov, Magnus as well. And then this Bishop B5 Rosolimo, some ideas which he prepared with Elyanov, with, Tomaszewski, who was at that time Rothstein, seconds, was really fabulously how he handled. He really learned and improved in that structures. So sometimes you can go a little bit deeper, but I don't know how is the case with candidates. It's not the same World Championship match.
It's different, because opening preparation is more generic in candidates.
And you need to have a different type of preparation. You need to win games, not just to be stable. So what is this? This is like not the Botvinnik style, but some position, open Spanish or what?
Mix of open Spanish and semi-Slav. Meran.
So what's going on?
Maybe H6 just stop anything, and then the pieces are... I like black.
F6, engine disagrees.
I liked H6 more.
And actually, let's try. Let's give it a try. Just is your feeling... It's good. H6. Easy move for you, but tough for 2400 player. So he went for F6.
Sometimes I wonder what's the difference between, let's say, a 2400 player and a 2600 player, and a 2600 against 2700. According to you, what do you think is the difference that you have seen? You have interacted, coached.
Yeah, but from my feeling, first of all, you can maybe switch to different type of structure. I know some players who cannot play double pawns. And somehow I think that you are more flexible. And then you can go double pawns, you can go isolated pawn, that somehow you have this confidence. And then you can choose different type of position. I think that people are a little bit more narrow. With 2400, 25, only few people can play with the way of your understanding. And that's for sure. And I think that you're making much less mistakes.
But opening preparation, I think everybody has decent opening.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Now I don't believe that you can catch so many players like it was 20 years ago. But as I said, I know sometimes I'm trying to explain to the viewers how tough it is sometimes to make some decisions. But for example, technique, I think that you you have some great technique. Some games which look complicated to me to handle. There is always some counterplay activity of opponents. You are there. You are not afraid. You are just pushing. And I don't know. For me, it's technique. You have, because there are some players who get the advantage, get some nice combination, and they are not able to convert. So you have this energy also for converting positions.
But it's very hard as a player who was 2400 a very long time ago to know how a 2400 thinks. So it's very hard to understand.
I was saying this because you are playing an opponent, moves are coming, and you are trying to figure it out why this guy has, where he has 2400. Somewhere he has 2400, but where?
But we don't know,
Yeah. But okay, I don't know how often you play these kind of events with like different profile of players. This is like unique.
No, I do play. I mean, because I'm stuck between this rating, which is not exactly like top 10 in the world, and it's not aimed for opens. So it's in between, like I'm sandwiched there.
Yeah, but I recall, I don't know, I was playing Aeroflot Open. You were there at that time, maybe 25. I don't know how old were you in Aeroflot Open. It's 2012 or something like that.
Yeah, must be 18 years.
But you were like not, like you were still playing on that level, and then you make a breakthrough a little bit later than comparing to others. So you have, I believe, some tournament experience with different profile of players. Some of them, they don't. They just
directly
go up. So I believe that you might have this advantage.
No, I think there are some people who sense this better. For example, Arjun, he has this great sense of how to win against weaker players. Like, he is extremely good at it.
But last year, his game, he plays this, it was King's Indian style, when he was throwing everything on the king.
That's his every game. Like, he just throws everything at the king.
Position looks bad. He plays King's Indian style without the bishop, without light square bishop, and he attacks.
But for him, it works.
Crazy. Okay, so here we have some moves. Okay, now I believe that white.
Now he has very good counterplay, like takes rook e8. So this does not look like going well.
But take a look of this game. So here the difference is what? 300 points, and we have this position.
What do you think? It will be a draw, or they will?
Okay, maybe black will find a way, but it's like really hard work, hard day in the office.
Black will find a way, you mean? No, it will be easy, no, for black. It's pawn down, but it's double pawns.
I don't know. Okay, let's just have take a look of some game, maybe one more, and then we can have something change in Keymer's game. Okay, he's actually taking your footsteps. Knight f4, f5, knight f4. Hari.
Yeah, it's a match 5-4 will happen.
Actually, this is the way how David won yesterday. H5, h4. It didn't look so great in the opening middle game, and then came this h5, h4, and it was he swept him off the board. So maybe here, as you mentioned.
Yeah, this looks good. Any Turkish Airlines?
Okay, let's just briefly check here. Hang on, something is...
Maybe Faustino, I'm curious. It looks very good for white.
Yesterday he made a draw. It was not so simple,
Against? Some weaker opposition?
Yes. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Good luck. I sense that you have this special spirit with Novi Bor, last year winner, so good luck.
I've played already this 7th year with them, so played a couple of editions already.
Yeah, but I think last year as a first board you did a lot.
Yeah,
you played really game versus Gukesh, you were even better at some stage. So
but I think most memorable for me is when it was in Austria, Meyerhofen, because I won 6 out of 6 back then, so that's why it's memorable. And we also won
You
gold.
can still achieve this.
Yes, let's hope so.
Okay, guys, let's come back with another guest. Thanks, Vidit, for joining.
Thank you.